For us, the story starts with the mudflats, the tidal flats out there which are supporting all those thousands of birds we can see right out there at the moment. And they're out there because of the food sources in those mudflats. You know, healthy mudflats depend in part on healthy catchments. And so anything that helps to improve the water quality, the quality of those mudflats is good. Living Water has recognised the connections that these shorebirds make on their migrations to other parts of the world, particularly in East Asia, especially China, and on to Alaska and Siberia. So there are healthy mudflats here are part of a network of habitats that enable these shorebirds to sustain these massive migrations. So everything is connected on a global scale.
I guess as Fonterra farmers too, we were pretty passionate about restoring the waterways and ensuring that the land was always left in a better state for the next generation. The Coxhead purchase gave us a unique opportunity to actually restore the 23-hectare wetland that will provide opportunities and long-term sustainability to maintain all of this area. So for us it has an environmental, a social, a cultural and an economic return for the whole community.
So what we're trying to create here is an ecological corridor. Presently there's existing native bush parcels running back up into the mountains, and what we're trying to do is connect those pieces together so that native flora and fauna can actually use those corridors to go to the sea and back up to the mountain. What the farmer's trying to do, or what the plan is for the next 10 to 15 years, is planting thousands of native trees to increase those corridors again and, you know, creating a home for flora and fauna. I've got 2 young boys, I guess, and I want them to be able to swim in the creek. I want them to be able to catch eels and crayfish and do all those sorts of things. Where I grew up was in the bush doing that stuff, and I want my young kids to be able to do the same thing.
In some cases, the sediment helps build up the mudflats. So a little bit of nutrient, a little bit of sediment is okay. It's when you get excesses of these that you start getting the problems. So there's no reason why good farming practices can't be part of a very healthy tidal ecosystem. Most of the birds we can see over there have arrived here in New Zealand in the last 3 weeks. And all of those godwits that have arrived in the last 3 weeks have arrived here with a non-stop flight across the Pacific from Alaska. The mudflats we have out here connect us with sites in the South Island where the oyster catchers and the wrybill go. They connect us with sites in the Yellow Sea where the godwits are not stop over to refuel, and they connect us with the Arctic. So everything is linked. All these habitats are linked in far-flung locations, but these birds connect it all together. It's a magnificent story. And so to secure a future for these birds that are doing these amazing things, we need to look after the habitat here.